Hello and welcome to today's video. So in today's video I'm going to be going through my most anticipated book releases of 2022 part 2. And the reason it's part 2 is because we're halfway through the year now, so these are all of the releases that I'm excited about between July and December. Now there definitely could be more books than this that I do end up getting excited about, but for right now the ones that I'm like aware of and think are really cool and like have had announcements, I can see on Goodreads the expected release date, these are all of them. And there are 7 books in total, which I just can't wait until they come out. Like, I'm so excited for them, it's crazy. So yeah, that is what we're doing today, and I don't think I need much more of an introduction than that. I'm going to go in release date order of the books. I'm sitting this side. I will hopefully have put a picture in here if there is a picture available. I think all but one of them have had the cover released, so yeah, really exciting stuff. Really excited to get into this and talk about the books that just need to come out already. So on August 18th we have a little book coming out called Dinosaur Philosophy. This is it's not necessarily a second book in a series, but it's a companion book to a book that I already own and have read called Dinosaur Therapy. And these books are very much, they're like graphic novels, but it's more like individual comic strip style. So like each page is its own comic strip. So as you can see, like that is just one scene. And then we're done, we like move on to the next step, and I really enjoyed this one. So the fact that they're releasing a second one called Dinosaur Philosophy is just really exciting. It's going to be a really quick read once I do get it, but it's just so lovely. Like, if it's anything like the first one, it will be impactful, knowledgeable, like relatable, and yeah, I'm just really excited for it to come out and to read it. Then moving on to the 30th of August, we have Amari and the Great Game coming out. This is book 2 of the Amari and the Knight Brothers series. Book 1 is here. It got 5 stars. It was amazing. I really enjoyed this book. And it's a middle grade series that started last year. And honestly, so good. It is definitely my best middle grade of last year, but I don't read a lot of middle grade, so I know that doesn't have the biggest standing. But having said that, I genuinely think if I would have ranked my books last year and like done like a top 10, a top 20, a top whatever video, Amari and the Knight Brothers, even though it's middle grade and like, you know, it's not necessarily as engaging and I don't normally enjoy it quite as much as other age ranges, Amari and the Knight Brothers would have been in the top 10. Like, I'm just assuming that, but like I'm pretty confident it would have got into the top 10 very easily. I read this, I loved it. There was a twist in it near the end that I did not see coming at all, and like I think if I reread it the signs might have been there, but like I didn't see it at all. And like, this is for a much lower age than me, and like it shocked me, it impressed me. I really enjoyed it, and I just can't wait to see where the story's going to go even further, and I just can't wait to read book 2 and just be absorbed into this world again. I really hope that it lives up to just how good this one was. Then on September 15th we've got The Bullet That Missed coming out. This is book 3 of the Thursday Murder Club series, book 1 being the Thursday Murder Club. I really enjoyed this. I read book 1 earlier this year, gave it 4 stars, really enjoyed it, really loved it. I know as of like last month I own book 2 and I'm planning on reading it this month. Really good. I have no idea the plot of book 3 because obviously I'm not caught up to the series yet. I haven't even read the synopsis, but these follow the same characters. They follow the Thursday Murder Club, but these are just such a cozy like murder mystery with like decent plot, like decent things to follow and going on, but also like just providing like smiles throughout. Like, it really is like a cozy murder mystery. Like, it's a murder mystery but like with a hug. Yeah, I really can't wait to see where this series is going, and I've actually, for this one, I've already pre-ordered book 3 because I know that like as soon as it comes out I'm gonna want to read it. So yeah, that is The Bullet That Missed. Then on the 27th of September we have Foul Lady Fortune coming out. I have no idea in the plot of this. I know nothing, but it's by Chloe Gong. I earlier this year, last year, at some point. In January, I wrote it down, how helpful. In January, I read These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong, which was like debut book. It was amazing. It was so good. Like, I absolutely loved it. I am waiting for These Violent Ends, book 2 in that duology, to come out in paperback, because in the UK we are, for some reason, deciding not to publish paperback at the same time as hardbacks right now, which is super annoying because that definitely didn't used to be a thing. But yeah, so I am waiting for the paperback for that to come out so that I can fully catch up. So that's the first duology. Now, Foul Lady Fortune is a separate thing. I think it's going to be another duology. However, it follows a side character from the first books. Literally all that I know about it is it's set 5 years after These Violent Delights starts, and it's following Rosalind, I think. I'm pretty sure. Like, I've tried to stay away from all knowledge of it because, like, I haven't finished the first duology yet, which obviously takes place beforehand. Now, it has been said you don't need to read These Violent Delights and These Violent Ends to read Foul Lady Fortune. However, reading it could spoil events and solutions that happened in the first duology because they are based in the same world, just following different characters. And yeah, I just think it's going to be really good. Like, honestly, book 1 was amazing. I think I've read it in a day because I just couldn't put it down. And yeah, I just can't wait to continue on with this world that is being built and just like Chloe Gong's writing style. So yeah, really, really excited for that one to come out. Then on the 13th of October, we have the Heartstopper Yearbook coming out. I have no clue what this is. I really don't know, but I'm excited for it to come out because it's Heartstopper. So this one will be coming out in August, and then I think it's said that early 2023 we will get the 5th and final volume of the actual graphic novels. Now, I assumed this is my assumptions. Okay, so I don't know what this is. There's no description involved with it. It's just called the Heartstopper Yearbook. And this is the one where, as I'm filming this, and I'm pretty sure like it'll be up in the next couple of days, so probably, you know, still at this time, there's no cover for, there's no cover. It just says cover coming soon, which is what I'll have here. And my initial assumption was that it'd be set out like a yearbook, we'd have everyone in it, and then it'd be something like most likely to be Prime Minister, and we'd have like a photo of that character. So say most likely to be Prime Minister, we'll say L, and then we'd have like a little few page scene of Elle like running for, okay, so like in the UK we have like head of house, so we might have like Elle for her like, I don't know, year or whatever, running for like head of year to like do something or whatever, I don't know. But that's what I've kind of thought. We'd have like a most likely to, that, and then like a little scene. So that's what I was kind of thinking. However, since then, obviously the TV show's come out, so I'm also thinking, is this kind of going to be like a half graphic novel style, half TV show tie-in? I don't know. I really don't know what this is, but I'm really excited to find out. And obviously, like, I want to read it because it's publication order, the next one coming out, and like when volume 5 comes out, I just know that I'm going to need to read it straight away. So yeah, I'm excited to read it, kind of to figure out what it is and to prepare for volume 5. And yeah, that's it really. It's the Heartstopper Yearbook, and I have no clue what it is, but I'm very excited for it. And then on the 27th of October we have Seasparrow coming out, which, like, oh my god, like I can't wait. I didn't even know this series was going to continue, and when this announcement came out I was just like, okay then. Yeah, so this is book 5 of the Gracing Realm series. This does now have like a new cool cover over here, but I still like my like random covers and collections that I've got of this. But yeah, so book 5 of the Gracing Realm books, and I'm so excited for it. I don't know much of the plot. I know that we're still going to be in Bitterblue's court and following that. However, it's all going to be told in the viewpoint of Heather or Haver. I'm not sure how you pronounce the name. I think when I've been reading it in my head I pronounced it Haver, so that's what I'm going to go with. If it's incorrect, feel free to correct me down below. But yeah, Haver, who we've seen bits and pieces of, like we know her role in this world, we know what she does, we know who she is, but we've never seen anything from her perspective, and I just think it's going to be so interesting. So amazing to see. Like, we don't know how she thinks, like we know a lot of stuff about her life and what's going on in it, but we don't know about like her personally, and we haven't even seen that much of her personality, so I think it's going to be a really, really fun one. And honestly, I can't say much more than that beyond it's the 5th book in the series. If you've never heard this series at all, then like in Gracelyn, which is book 1, we're introduced to this world where certain people are born with exceptional skills in a very specific thing. So you know who these people are because they have 2 different eye colours and they have a grace. That's what it's called, a grace, hence Gracelyn. And yeah, it'll just be in something super specific. So for instance, someone might be really good at like archery and they'll just have exceptional skill and exceptional like aim when it comes to archery. Doesn't mean that it's gonna like navigate to anything else. There might still be like shit at like axe throwing or something, but it's just like an exceptional skill in a very specific thing. And that's the world, and that's the world that we've been following, and obviously it's expanded, there's more to it, there's more things going on, but that's how we start out in book 1, following Katza. So yeah, if you haven't read it at all, that's kind of the gist of it, and we follow Katza in book 1, and then each book we follow a different person within the world. Some of them we've seen before, some of them we've never seen, and overall it's just really, really amazing. And then last but not least, on the 1st of November, we have Chain of Thorns coming out. This is the latest in the Cassandra Clare books. At the start of the year, I knew that this was coming out. We didn't have an exact date yet, but I knew that it was coming out this year. And I was very confident that by that time I would be up to date and ready to read it. I don't think that's going to happen. I am, however, still aiming to, by the time this comes out, be ready to start the trilogy it's in. So this is book 3 in the Last Hours series, so that's kind of where I need to get to. I'm still about 3 series behind. That's okay. I've read Cassandra Clare before and I would just really like the Shadowhunter world, everything about it. Obviously every set of books we follow in like different people in a different time and a lot of times a different place. So series 1 we're in like New York in like modern day kind of times. In series 2 we're in Victorian London in like Victorian times, and yeah, like each series has like a different timeline and a different setup and different characters. Obviously some characters in this world are immortal, so we might see them probably more than one series, but yeah, overall just really, really good, really enjoying it and really want to catch up with it. I'm still kind of hopeful I'll catch up by the time the book comes out, but I know that's unlikely at this point, so the aim is still to get to the series. I know absolutely nothing about the series because I'm not caught up yet, and like I know that slight spoilers can be caused by like reading back to books and stuff. So I don't know what it's about, which this is probably a really crappy way to end this video of anticipated releases, but I have no clue about the book. I'm just really excited because it's finishing off this series in this world, and I know that I don't know if this is the last book or if there's just one more trilogy left or something like that, but very soon the Shadowhunter world is going to be like finished. Everything that's coming out for it is going to have come out, so yeah, I just think it's going to be so cool. You can't actually see them, they're up on the shelf above, but like so far I've got quite a few of the books and they look so cool together, they look so nice, and like everything coming together. I'm just really excited to keep on in this world and keep reading. So yeah, okay, so that is the end of the video. Those are all the books that I'm like really anticipating coming out this year. Let me know down below if there's any of these that you're really anticipating, and also let me know if there's any others that you think I might have missed that I should also be excited about. But yeah, that's the end of the video. That's all from me today, so do give the video a like if you liked it, subscribe down below if you'd like to see more content like this, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye!